Hey, you're probably here because you want to learn how to close sales like a pro. One of the things that I recommend every single person that I train in terms of sales, what you want to do is get rid of the old philosophies like A.B.Cs, always be closing. That stuff doesn't work. Prospects can smell it a mile away, and it just drives them nuts because they've experienced it for the last how many decades. That was something that came out way before I was born and is still unfortunately in use today. And anybody who uses it doesn't succeed, does not know how to close sales. So what I want to do is teach you a simple technique that I use, and it's called the upfront agreement. The whole premise of it is to be very upfront with people and tell them exactly what's happening, because people don't mind something happening to them when they know what's going to happen and they have your agreement. So typically when I get into a selling situation, whether it be a cold call or an actual meeting, first of all, I don't go into any kind of meeting without an upfront agreement, meaning we both have a clear understanding exactly what's going to happen, what the options are at the end of it, and then what's going to happen from that point on. So there's no mystification. We're not walking into this situation hoping that I might be able to wing it and get a sale. That just doesn't work nowadays. I like to be very upfront, and every single person who's successful at sales likes to be upfront. They value their time, they value their prospects' time, they know where they're going, and because of that, listen to this, because of that, they have the balls to say the things they need to say and ask the questions they need to ask. So when I'm coming into a sales situation, for instance, if we're going to set up a meeting, I would say to the prospect something along the lines of, Mike, I'm happy to give you this information, but here's what I need. Here's what I need to know what's going to happen on the end of this. Do you guys have the resources? First of all, do you have the resources to take care of this? Are you the person who's going to make the decision to move forward if this is a fit for you? And my product or service solves these problems. Do you have these issues? And tell me a little bit about it so that I know that it's actually a problem that's worth us discussing. Because if you don't have the problem that my product solves, there's no point in us having a discussion, right? People appreciate that. It's upfront, it's honest. You can phrase it in any way that makes sense for you. I'm using my style, but the premise of it still makes sense. A lot of people are scared of this, but the bottom line is that your prospects will respect that because they know you're being real. People admire somebody who has the balls to say, sorry, I shouldn't use that word, who has the guts to say and do the things that need to be done. And that's what a good salesperson does. You can learn how to get there with practice. I'm giving away free access to my webinars and my trainings and all my information that I teach people in terms of how to get better at sales. I've been doing it for a long time. As you can tell, I'm sure you know that I can teach you how to do it. It's something I'm very passionate about. I think sales is one of the most important skills, both professionally and personally, that you can learn. And this is an industry where you can make more money than anything else. And I want to help you be able to get there. So click the link below and get yourself registered, and we'll get you in to get the free information and the seminars, and let's kick some ass. Thanks.